Order. The question is that clause 1 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. The question is that clause 2 stand part. Oh, sorry. I have heard again. We sought leave to have all parts put as one question, so I will rephrase and restate the question. So the question is that clauses 1 to 4 stand part. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. Party vote called for. The clerk will conduct a party vote.
New Zealand National.
58 votes in favour.
New Zealand Labour.
43 votes in favour.
Green Party.
9 against.
ACT New Zealand.
5 in favour.
Māori Party.
Iri mahai tautoko.
Progressive. United Future.
1 in favour.
The ayes are 113, the noes are 9. The ayes have it. I shall report this bill without amendment.
Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Speaker, the House in committee has considered the Immigration Act 2009 Amendment Bill and reports it without amendment. Mr. Speaker, I move that the report be adopted.
Members, the question is the report be adopted. Those of that opinion will say aye. Contrary, no. The ayes have it. This bill is set down for third reading forthwith.
Speaker.
I call the Honourable Chris Finlayson.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the Immigration Act 2009 Amendment Bill be now read for the third time, and once again I want to thank honourable members for their generosity of spirit in facilitating the expeditious passage of this bill. Can I simply say that during the committee stages an issue arose about the appointment of the tribunal. My understanding is that those particular matters have barely advanced. So we'll get on with that now, that this is looking as though it's going to pass, because this bill is an important bill, though a very short one, and it's going to help the implementation process by ensuring that certain implementation tasks can be done in advance of what could be called the go-live date of the commencement of the bill. And when one looks at... my response to the Chief Opposition Whip is just get with it. It's time to move on. One can't live in the past all the time. And I'm not going to go through Section 474 in any great detail, because there are certain things the Governor-General has to do, like, for example, appoint members, including the chair, to the tribunal, and then the Prime Minister has to do certain things, the Minister has to do certain things, the Attorney-General has to do certain things with the chair of the tribunal, like agree on any general practices and procedures that may be necessary in relation to proceedings involving classified information heard by the tribunal, which could be a very important matter once the tribunal gets underway. And then I have to agree with the Chief Justice on any general practices and procedures that may be necessary for other proceedings involving classified information provisions. So there's a lot of practical work that needs to be done, and that's why we need to get on with it as quickly as we can, and that is why this bill has been needed, and why I've come down to the House in sackcloth and ashes to accept blame on behalf of the government, and I'll flagellate myself later on, and we'll pass this, and then I'll go to confession. So there we have it. A mistake was made, and I've manfully and with some courage accepted it, and now having accepted it, we move on, as I'm exhorted to by the Chief Government Whip, and I commend the